What do you remember about your best day? Someone who made you smile? Laughing till your sides hurt? Was there music? Was it a day full of color? Trying something new? Or an adventure? A small step, or a giant one. Or maybe the best day is a day free from worry, filled with hope and the peace of a place you belong. Because the best days bring light to everyone around us. For 75 years, United Ability has been here for all of the best days and for every day in between.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the show.
All right. Good evening. My name is William King, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the chair of the board of directors of United Ability. And thank you for being here tonight. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Josh. Josh has been a participant at United Ability for over 20 years, and he and his family are here tonight. And Josh and I are going to get things kicked off. So we would like to officially welcome you to the 7th annual Journey of Hope. It's one of the most special days of the year at United Ability, and this one's even extra special because we're also celebrating the 75th anniversary of United Ability. 75 years.
75 years.
So I think you probably already know this, but Josh enjoys life. He has a smile on his face all the time, and he usually makes the people around him smile too, and he brightens their day. So we're so glad he's here with us tonight. So, Josh is special, but he's just one of many. We have so many of our participants and their families represented here tonight, and we also have many of our wonderful United Ability staff with us tonight. And Josh and I think it would be a really good idea if you are a participant or a family member or staff. It's your choice. You can either stand up or just wave your arms so everybody can get a good look at you.
Come on, guys. Wave your hand. Wave, everybody. Wave. Good job.
All right, so Josh and I have one favor to ask of you, and this is for the United Ability staff. We think it'd be nice if we all gave them a big thank you. I know many of you thank them every day. So Josh and I are going to count down 3, 2, 1, and when we get to 1, everybody say thank you, okay? You ready, Josh?
3, 2, 1, thank you!
I would also like to thank our wonderful sponsors. If you haven't looked in your, if you're not aware, please look in your program. All of the sponsors are listed there. Special thanks to our presenting sponsors, Regions and Medical Properties Trust. Thank you very much for all that you do for United Ability. So we have a great program for you tonight. Josh and I are going to step aside in a few minutes and let it get started, but you're going to find out a lot about the stories of the families at United Ability. And then, of course, we have Vitória Bueno, who has come here all the way from Brazil to dance for you. Josh got to meet her backstage a few minutes ago. Very exciting. And she will put on an amazing performance. So I want to share a little bit more with you about Josh. He is a man of many talents.
That's right.
He's modest.
Oh, how about Elvis Presley for you?
All right. He can dance. He's an artist. One of his paintings is for sale on the silent auction.
That's right there, baby.
He can sing, and he's been known to do an impersonation or two. Would you mind doing one?
Yeah.
You doing one?
Who y'all like to sing? Y'all like to sing I Can't Help Fall in Love with You? All right, here we go. Why men say only fools rush in. Thank you. I can't help falling in love with you.
All right, so you're going to hear this a couple of times tonight, but the theme of this year, one of the themes is we want every day to be the best day. And that's something that the staff of United Ability tries to live out and bring into reality every day. Josh had one of his best days recently. Went to the Barons game.
I'm raising money for the United Abilities.
Yep. And Josh was part of a United Ability outing to the Barons game recently.
Yes, I sung the national anthem.
How about that? All right. So I've been the board chair. Next month will be 2 years. My term will be ending. This is a wonderful organization. If you're here, you probably already know that. If you're new and you don't know about United Ability, you need to learn. I will very much miss being the board chair, but I will very much remain involved with United Ability. Other than spending time with my family, it is my favorite thing that I do, is going out to the campus.
Good.
It is.
That's good. Be with your family. Be with everybody.
That's
it doesn't matter who you are.
Thank you, Josh. So anyway, I encourage all of you to find your own way to get involved with United Ability. And thank you again so much for being here tonight. And Josh, we have one more thing we have to do.
Let's start the show.
Yeah. We have to welcome our
Yes.
two amazing co-hosts for the evening, Alie B, Gorrie and Chris Biggins. They are tireless advocates for United Ability and in general for creating opportunities for people with disabilities. And we are lucky to have them as part of our organization and here tonight. So without further ado, Alie B and Chris.
Yes. Here you go. To start the show, too. Come on.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, y'all are good. I'm Alie B. Gorrie.
And I'm Chris Biggins.
And we are thrilled to welcome you to Journey of Hope. Come on, yes.
Man, this is going to be an incredible night. One of my favorite nights of the year. So tonight, we're going to hear some inspirational stories of hope. We're going to meet some incredible people and celebrate those who've worked so hard for United Ability over the years. You're going to get to meet the honorees this year. You're going to get to meet the winner and recipient of the Dr. E Award of Inspiration, and you're going to get to meet one of the most incredible people on this planet, one of my heroes, Emmett and the Connor family.
So exciting. And while all of this is going on, everybody pull out your phones. Yes, I am an actor telling you to pull out your phones in the theater. Pull them out and make sure that you have a couple tabs open. You have the silent auction, you have some Venmo tab happening, and if you don't know what Venmo is, find a millennial and have them download it on your phone, okay? So, we have an amazing auction happening all while this performance is going on.
I hear there's some pretty sweet items on that auction list.
I heard there is. I heard there's some trips. I heard there is even a golf lesson with a world champion golfer.
I also hear there's a masterclass lesson from one of the best performing artists in Alabama.
Oh, stop. So please be sure to bid, bid, bid. Every dollar counts and goes to this incredible organization. Now, this is the moment I've been looking forward to for weeks. You are about to see one of the most incredible dance talents ever. Live here in Birmingham from Brazil, let's hear from Vitória Bueno.
Eu nasci com uma condição de má formação congênita. Foi super normal, super automático, já fazer as coisas com os pés. Eu me alimento com os pés, eu escovo os meus dentes, eu arrumo o meu cabelo. E eu conviver com a minha deficiência. Eu sempre gostei muito de dançar. Foi muito legal a experiência. Já fazer as coisas com os pés. Isso deu um impulso pra minha mãe me levar pra fazer aula de dança.
I met Vitória when she was 5 years old. She was a very cute and happy kid. Dancing, it's natural for her.
Eu sempre gostei muito de assistir os vídeos do Got Talent, então eu resolvi me inscrever e tentar a sorte e super deu certo. Eu não espero de receber o botão dourado.
Watching her on stage, it's a dream, really dream come true.
Pra final, e aí fiquei em segundo lugar.
Vitória Bueno!
O show mudou muito a minha vida por... Eu acreditei mais no meu potencial. Quando eu descobri que eu fui convidada para participar do America's Got Talent All Star, eu fiquei super feliz por estar participando de um maior programa assim, do mundo. Eu estou um pouco nervosa, bastante na verdade, em saber que eu estou competindo com os melhores. Eu estou aqui para provar que todos nós podemos correr atrás dos nossos sonhos e fazer sim o que a gente gosta.
my goodness, that was just captivating.
Wow, unbelievable.
The footwork, the extension, I was just blown away, Chris. And let me tell you something. As a person with a disability who is also involved in the performing arts, I want to talk for a minute about the importance and what the arts do for people like myself. I have low vision, and I'm a person with a disability, right? So growing up, the arts helped me find my voice, and actually it was the voice I needed to learn how to advocate for myself as someone who's disabled in the world. When I was younger, I had an acting teacher at about 10 years old tell me that we were going to work on advocating through writing a monologue. And so I got to take on the character of an advocate who was strong and powerful and used her voice to advocate for the accommodations I needed as a person with a disability. So the arts can do really powerful things and help you find your voice and grow into the artist that you want to be.
Yeah, it can change your life, and it can give your life a purpose. For me, it was sports.
Yeah.
Where before sports, I just felt like I was Chris, the kid with a disability or with cerebral palsy. Mm-hmm. With sports, I was Chris the golfer. I was Chris the skier. I was something more than my disability. And Vitória, she's not Vitória, the girl with no arms. She's Vitória, the world-class ballerina.
Gosh, it's incredible.
Yeah, unbelievable. And if you saw in the lobby, it's not Josh and Jacoby, it's Josh and Jacoby, the singers.
Yes, the artist formerly known as Josh and Jacoby, the duo.
Yes, these things have been so special in our lives, and so we wanted at Unitability to give this to as many of the participants as possible, to give them that identity that they're much more than their disability. So last year we had that fund to need, and we went into action. We took them bowling, we took them golfing, we took them canoeing, we took them swimming. The list went on and on. Where else did we take them?
Oh, I'll tell you. Well, we brought arts classes, music classes, dance classes. We brought Unitability participants into the community to see theater.
Yeah, and it's hard work. It's not easy, but it is so worth it, and we could not have done it without you all. So let's give a round of applause to everyone who donated and helped coach all our individuals this year. Seriously made a huge difference. And now moving on to a special part of the program, there are many individuals that have given their life to helping Unitability grow and continue to grow, and that's what we're doing. We're getting better every single year.
Able to help more folks every single year.
Yep, and some of those we were able to highlight tonight. So I was a participant of Unitability. I have the personal connection there because they helped me through a really tough time. And I want to thank everyone at Unitability and everyone in the past who's helped build up Unitability to make it possible. Tonight's one of those special nights we can. And in the past, we've honored those people at this Journey of Hope fundraiser.
And a lot are here tonight.
Yep, and so some are here tonight. We got Ronnie Hess here. We got my dear friend, Mr. Ed Robinson. We got Dr. Mark Cohen. In the COVID year, we celebrated all the wonderful staff at Unitability.
We did. We also celebrated Brassfield and Gorrie and the long-standing partnership between B&G and Unitability. And you know what? We honored this guy, one of the top-ranked disabled golfers in the world.
Yep.
Give it up for all of our past honorees. Thank you.
It's an incredible group that I'm blown away to even be mentioned as a part of. And we have 3 more joining tonight that are absolutely unbelievable. Together, they've donated and dedicated over 125 years to Unitability. Let's meet them.
Let's do it.
When you think about the 3 gentlemen that we are honoring tonight who grew up with Unitability, you find individuals that have those skill sets that you need and you want, but that have that deeper connection. And because they have that deeper connection, they truly understand the needs of the individuals that we care for. And it's always top of mind to them to keep every decision that they make with those individuals as the focus and at the center of every decision.
You know, I'm a CPA, but I don't have a lot of money, but I've got time that I can devote. And I was more instrumental in providing my time and efforts because it's a wonderful cause. I mean, I have a weak spot in my heart for those with disability.
I like to say that, you know, there are certain certain organizations that tends to touch your heart, and that's what Unitability does to me. It touches my heart. The amazing thing about Unitability has been its ability to basically adapt with the needs and with the changes in needs for programs and services.
It's been most impressive that it has grown as strongly as it has, to have such incredible programs for children and for adults.
The success is the devotion of a lot of dedicated people and staff, and it's just a wonderful organization that will continue because of people that are dedicated to it. And there are a lot of folks out there that have had tremendous input.
Unitability has demonstrated survivability as well as the importance of becoming a major force in the economy that it works in. And I think that's just incredibly wonderful.
The success of these programs and services enables these individuals to be a major part of the community. Unitability is part of my will to support the programs and services on in the future once I'm gone.
And Bob, Charles, and Charlie, what you see across those three men is just that contribution of time, of talent, and of treasure. And that's the difference that you see. And they haven't done that just for a 6-year board term, but for over 40 years each, every single one of them. I think what you see in Unitability is that for 75 years, it's not only stayed relevant, but it has always looked to the future. And while the organization has stayed on top of things, changed, it has stayed true in the hearts of these individuals. They have continued to find relevance and importance in what they do for the organization because of that.
Let's give a warm welcome to the stage our honorees, Charlie Moses, Charles Leesburg, and Bob Chapman.
Susan said we had 10 minutes, right, each?
Correct. I didn't realize we were so old until I looked at those pictures. Yeah, I didn't
hit that light.
And fan.
I hope you're as much in awe of what you've seen so far, and that you will be even more awestruck by what you will see soon. We're the minor part of this show, and we hope that you will do what you're supposed to do, and that is fund this operation. One of the things I left out when I was being taped was something that's very important to this organization and the contribution that made it grow, and that's the Civiette organization. Ladies who got together and helped raise the money for this organization when it basically, Liv May was brought in a wheelbarrow with some money in it at telethon. So it came a long ways. And the Civiettes not only helped raise money, but they were volunteers working in the facilities with the people.
That's right.
You're right, Charlie. I can remember at the old Eastwood Mall taking those gambling tables or whatever they were, put them in the trucks and all that about 2 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, growing up out in North Birmingham, we used to go around and collect in jars coins because Mom and Daddy would take us down to the Boutwell Auditorium later that afternoon, and we got to dump that money in what was the fish bowl. I mean, it was a huge, huge bowl. But it was bigger than that now. All right.
Yeah. Here we go.
Now notice we're putting folded money in there, not coins. But Bob, we've come a long way in 75 years. Why don't you tell us a little more about
the future?
What's in plan?
Yeah, we have come a long way from the early days of the telethon, the fishbowl, and to today. You know, a lot of modern things have occurred. But the most important, one of the most important things is that several of us, as our terms were ending on the board, we were looking to figure out a way to continue to be involved. So together with Richard Pazitz, Ronnie Hess, and the three of us, we established the United Ability Foundation organization, a board, a supporting organization that's responsible for endowments and wills, planned giving. And it's become a major part of the future of United Ability. Generous donors that make planned gift can really strengthen the ability of United Ability in the future. And the value of these planned gifts will last and be felt for a long time in the future.
And now we have some very special guests to present the awards to these three honorees. Please welcome to the stage United Ability participants, Caitlin, Eric, and Jer Colby.
Let's give these gentlemen one more huge round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to meet you.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, come on, yes, back it up. Amazing. Y'all, thank you so much, and I am so thrilled. Before we keep going, make sure that you're checking in on your auction items. You're checking in on your Venmo donation. Yes, we're going to get those numbers up tonight. And now, I want to welcome back to the stage the incredible Vitória Bueno.
Things are foggy, you're not sure. You know, how can we be that light? How can we be that hope? It's really about hope. It's a magical place. And I would love to show everybody what happens here. It's hard to describe. Find me, let me show you what life can be. We're the light that people see through the fog.
Good evening. My name is Susan Sellers, and I have the distinct privilege of working alongside all the wonderful staff members that you've been hearing about at United Ability and serving these amazing people. And with me here tonight is Beth Edwards, Dr. Gary Edwards' wife, to join me in presenting the Dr. E Award of Inspiration. This is an award that we established 3 years ago, and it is an award where individuals are nominated by their peers through a confidential process, and they are selected by their peers. They are direct service provider to the individuals we serve, and they exhibit the same passion, compassion, commitment, and spirit that Dr. Edwards exhibited himself for almost 38 years. So we're going to share a little bit more with you about tonight's recipient of the Dr. E Award of Inspiration.
The first time I met Rodarje, I met her as the parent of a child with a disability. She's able to walk alongside these parents daily. She's been through some of the same experiences they have. So I think the compassion that she has for the children and families is what makes a difference.
At times I didn't know how we were going to get through. We just didn't give up. It was not easy, but we just didn't give up because I felt like he had a purpose here. Because of my son being there, United Ability is a part of my life. A special part of my life.
Rodarje's journey shows that you can take all of these things that were given to her through United Ability, and then she just poured it back out. And that's what she's done her entire career.
You walk into Rodarje's classroom at Hand in Hand, and she is just greeting you with the biggest smile, the greatest enthusiasm. She exudes the energy and the love for what she does. She wants everyone to see how special and wonderful of a place Hand in Hand is, and she truly feels that as a mother of a child that had disabilities, as a teacher that has seen this inclusive environment and how beautifully it works for so many years. Rodarje is just inspiring, and that's why the award fits her.
She's been with us for 22 years. She embodies, as Dr. E did, he served loyally. Rodarje serves loyally. She's dedicated to the mission. She cares about the children and families.
She lives out that legacy that Dr. Edwards set forth of being a light in the fog. She's always a light in her classroom.
She makes a difference. She's made a difference in so many families through the years.
I am very honored. Very honored. It's just an honor. It's an honor to receive this award. He was a great man, and I'm just very honored.
Joining Beth in presenting this award to Radarje this evening is Marlise Delgado, the first winner of the Dr. E Award of Inspiration. So,
congratulations.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you. It's an absolute honor to be chosen to receive Dr. E's Award of Inspiration. Dr. E was a great man who had a passion for helping individuals to live a purposeful life. Like Kim said in the video, I had a child with special needs. I know how it feels firsthand when you don't know what to do or where to turn. And the doctors tell you your child won't live to be 2 years old or meet any milestones. An angel led us to UCP at the time, and that's when our journey began. I needed to be with my son, so I applied for a job there. Excuse me. We had lots of support and mentoring along the way. When my son passed in 2009, I didn't know what to do or where to turn again. With prayers and strength from God and support from family, friends, and my UA family, I was able to put one foot in front of the other to start my new normal life. I will continue to share my story and experiences with families to help them navigate through tough times. We are all on this journey together, and we will continue to follow Dr. E's legacy to empower individuals each day. Thank you again to everyone who helped make this day possible. Thank you.
I promised I wasn't going to go off script. And Beth said, oh, go off script. It's okay. I just have to tell you, for those of you that don't know much about the child care early learning program industry, COVID was hard on that industry, right? These individuals could work pretty much anywhere else in Birmingham and make more money than they were making in this field. It's just not a field where we reward individuals financially. Yet we have people like Radarje, who's been there for 22 years, and they stayed. And it's not easy work, at all. And I'm just so proud of every single one of them for staying true and committed to something that is so important to the lives of these children. So we have a really fun announcement tonight. It's a surprise. You've heard about Dr. Edwards. You've heard about his 38-year legacy at United Ability. Dr. Edwards had many wonderful sayings that we hear all over campus all the time. But he had a really special place in his heart for our adults. And Beth's brother and Dr. Edwards' brother-in-law was a participant at our adult program for many years in a building called Link Point. We are now renaming that building Dr. E's Place. In honor of Dr. E, the really first and most prominent light in the fog. So.
absolutely incredible. You are not just performing, you are inspiring disabled and non-disabled folks alike to go after it. And I know there are probably some young ballerinas in the audience that are so encouraged and inspired by you.
Let's give her one more round of applause. How about Vitória Bueno?
Take a bow.
And there's one other incredible performance that I just heard about from backstage. So if y'all saw earlier when we were handing out the awards, Caitlin walked across the stage, and she looked like she does that all day. She's been working for months, going to therapy twice a week to nail that walk across the stage. Let's give her a huge round of applause.
Give it up for Caitlin!
That is huge.
For 75 years, United Ability has served individuals with disabilities and their families. And this began because folks in the community saw a need and rose up to meet this need. Now, if you look in your program, there's an insert. And in the insert, you will see the number of people United Ability reached in 2022. And we hope to see this number continue to climb and for more individuals and families to be impacted by this amazing organization.
Yep, and the impact is much more than just statistics. It's about each individual lives they touch, and they really make a difference with every single one. Dr. E could tell you the name of every single participant that ever walked through the doors of United Ability, and they care about every single one. I was one of them. I felt it myself. They're out of this world.
And speaking of participants, and incredible participants of United Ability, let's meet tonight's spotlight participant and honoree, Emmett.
When we first got hit with Emmett's diagnosis, it was a whole bunch of emotions, but mainly, how do we squeeze a whole lifetime of everything into, a much shorter timeline? And we just are given this very precious gift for a very small time. Let's make the most of it.
When all this happened, you kind of want to wrap your kid up in bubble wrap and shield them inside and not let them out. The community United Ability, it really is, it's like an extension of our family. They provide you with a space that you feel is safe for your entire family to go and do the things that have scared you. Just seeing the love and care that the kids got, and that the therapists and the teachers and everyone involved just kind of met the kids where they were instead of trying to make them into something that they weren't. That's all that we can ask for, that Emmett can be Emmett and be as much Emmett as he possibly can be.
Not only do you see how Emmett and the Connor family inspire everyone around them at United Ability, he inspired Amazon. And that's why Amazon has taken such an interest in United Ability, in individuals like Emmett. They want to identify things that they can do as a company to meet the needs of individuals through technology. And that's why you will see and hear about Project Emmett and how we're going to be able to better serve children like Emmett in the future. Emmett's legacy will live on forever.
I don't know what Emmett's life would look like without the love he gets there, the knowledge that we've gotten and support that we've gotten for caring for him from there, and just the amazing people that we've met, and the opportunities, to build a legacy. It's a very special place to us, and it's a place that we hope that other people who need it can find it.
I mean, you can't measure and put a test score or something on the compassion and the kindness that these kids learned. I wish you could just have this model, but in the real world, and I feel like the world would be so much of a better place.
United Ability is important because we can't do this alone. Because at the end of the day, Emmett was just a kid, and we're just parents. And what we want for our kid is a place where he can be himself and where he can learn and thrive and grow to the widest expanses that life has for him. just having a support system like that, it helps you on days where you need it, and it helps you on the days that you don't even realize you need it. It's been life-changing for us. I'm not entirely sure where we would be right now if we didn't have that community and that family with United Ability.
Well, I think it's too late to put on the invitation. Please only wear mascara that is waterproof. Well, thank you everybody that is here tonight. This is such a worthy cause, and we just appreciate so much. This is clearly so near and dear to our hearts. I was asked to come up here and explain to everyone what United Ability means to our family, and let me tell you, that's a pretty tall order. So when you guys just have, you start a day, it's just crazy from the second your feet hit the floor, and it is just go, go, go. And you're just putting out fires all day. Finally, you make it home, and all the kids have been picked up. Everyone is back under the roof, that they started in. And you finally sit down on the couch, and you just take a deep breath and exhale. That is what United Ability is to our family. I mean, we finally have a place where I'm not, begging a teacher to include my son in activities. I'm not having to fight an administrator and convince them that, my son needs to be in a classroom with his peers. I'm not having to petition an entire school board and tell them, no, actually, we do need this piece of equipment. Thank you, David. They just do it. They just do it at United Ability and hand in hand. You're gonna do it? You wanna say hey to your buddy? Okay. It's not time for the mic drop. Okay. But, Hey. 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 So. Hey. 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 Buddy. But anyways. Hey. This is David. Hey. Hey. This is Emmett's best buddy that he met at United Ability. Hey. That's a good rap. They're gonna pull us off stage, man. I gotta get to the point. Okay. Well, how do you follow that? But anyways, I mean, at United Ability, they just do these things for you. You don't have to ask. They anticipate needs you didn't even know that you needed anticipated. And so I'd like to take this opportunity to just thank everyone. I mean, I was talking with somebody just yesterday and asking, where in the heck do you find these people that work here? Because I didn't know there were this many good people left on earth, but they all work at United Ability. But I mean, from the administrators who listen to the parents and listen to the people that go there about what they need to do, they're constantly thinking about how can we make this better? How can we reach more people? To the therapists that have, not only helped my son learn things that he uses to make his life better, but they have just been as much therapists to us. And that's not part of their job. They just do that because they care. To Emmett's teachers, they, find a way to get him to participate in absolutely everything. They find him a star role in the Christmas pageant. To his classmates, to his best buddy David, and the parents that send their kids to Hand in Hand. I mean, thank you for believing in this amazing cause. There's not enough people that I can tell about this very special place. And then also thank you to Juliana and David and Beaufay from Alexa's Access team. Like, they've seen something in Emmett that, we knew all along, but to have a stranger come identify that and, they're going to make such a big difference in so many people's lives because they have that platform. Just thank
thank you to everybody here. I mean, if we had multiple lifetimes, there is no way we could repay each and every one of you the way that we want to. So just thank you for everything you guys have done for us, and there's Kleenex somewhere out there. But have a fantastic night.
Yeah. How do you follow that? Just to echo what my wife said, though, I mean, it's just a special place. And, you know, like Dr. E said in the video, if you've never been there, you should go. Because you got to see it to believe it. And you got to just go there and you feel it. It's not something that you can put into words. It's just, you walk in and there's just a magic there. And one person that we haven't thanked yet that needs a ton of thanks is my wife, who none of us would be here without. And if you can't tell, she is an unstoppable force. And from the day that we found out that Emma was having regressions until now, she's worked tirelessly, along with Unitedability and other staff and everybody else in Birmingham, to get us to this point. And you know, it's like she's found a home with Unitedability because those people there work just as tirelessly as she does. It's like they treat Emmett like he's their kid, and they work just as hard as she does to make sure that we get the best care for him. So thank you, and please help us keep this place going.
Night just keeps getting better and better. Now, I am thrilled to discuss the next little item of business, the Fund a Need program. Now, Unitedability provides its participants opportunities in arts, sports, and enrichment. I really want to talk about the importance of Fund a Need in the arts. Recently, Unitedability has partnered with Red Mountain Theater, shout out to Red Mountain and Keith Cromwell, who's here tonight. Yes. To collaborate on sensory-inclusive performances of musicals. So participants get to come to the theater, it's at half capacity, lights and sound are lower, and you can move and dance and have the best time of your life while watching the musical, meeting some of the characters, sometimes even feeling some of the costumes and the textures, and being reminded that the villain is really just a nice guy sometimes. So those sensory-inclusive performances are just one way that you can contribute to Fund a Need at Unitedability so that we can keep partnering there and providing the best days ever for some of our participants.
Yeah, that's the theme. It's their best days ever. And it's not just an ordinary day. It's taking our participants out of their comfort zones and showing them how they can have fun in the theater. Or in my case, my passion is sports on the athletic field, which they've done so much this year. And you all have helped so much. Last year with the Fund a Need, we were able to have a big clinic at the Regions Tradition. Big thanks to Regions for helping us out with that one as well. Give them a round of applause.
Come on, Regions.
But it was huge. We had over 18 participants, and when I asked the participants at Unitedability if we could do it, I was worried, are they going to be able to afford it? Are they going to have the vans? And then David said, oh yes, how many can we bring? And we can fill the buses, and they did it. And the answer is always yes with Unitedability now because of you. If we have a participant that asks, hey, can I go bowling? Can I play soccer? Can I do this? We have to say yes.
Yes, and for Fund a Need, we are looking to meet a $40,000 goal tonight to fund these kinds of activities for participants for a whole year. Now here's what's awesome. 2 donors provided a match tonight for all donations up to $18,000, a dollar for dollar match. So please donate to Fund a Need. Grab those phones. We've got a QR code right there. Oh my goodness, I think there's even a Venmo handle. Fund a Need is so important. It makes sure that our friends that you've met tonight, Josh, Emmett, Caitlin, Jacoby, can have their best days ever.
Hey, while you guys are donating all the money, let's talk about our best days ever. What's your best day ever?
Let's do it, Chris. Oh gosh, that's really hard. I think one of my best days ever was the first time I was ever in a group of people that all had the same disability as me. I have low vision, and I grew up in a school where I was the only person with low vision. And the first time I met kids like me, and we could talk, and I was actually being told I get it by someone that does and isn't just being being a pity friend. It was really remarkable, and it made such a lasting impact on me to know that I have those folks, and we see each other all the time, and now we're all adults, and we call each other the VIPs, the visually impaired people. That first meeting of the minds, of the low vision minds, has really changed my life. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, I think about it, and it's a moment where I felt I really belonged. Like, I felt like I didn't have a disability, like I was just like everyone else, and it was my first day when I was ski racing. So some of you don't know, I was a ski racer, and I got to race with individuals who didn't have legs, who had cerebral palsy just like me, who had spinal injuries, who had autism, and I had no idea how they could do those incredible things on the ski slopes despite their disabilities. They were superhuman almost. And when I was skiing down the slope and I looked around and I saw all these incredible people, I was like, this is where I belong. And never in my wildest dreams would I have thought beforehand that it was possible, and we want to create those moments. We want to step outside of the box. We want to go outside of normal daily activities and show them how great they can be. We want to put them on stages like you and Vitória. We want to put them on ski slopes, on a golf course. I want to hear what else can happen.
In the dance studio.
Yeah, it all.
Well, I hope you're continuing to donate. And do we have any updates?
Do we have any updates? David, let's hear. What do we got? A couple million?
All right, come on out, David. So while we're thinking about it, think about your best days ever.
So the report is the donations are pouring in. We don't even have an update yet because you guys are breaking the machine. So thank you so much.
Thank you for breaking the machine.
Are crushing it. All right, and that will stay open not just until 8:30 like the silent auction. They will stay open the entire night and into tomorrow because this is an ongoing fund to need. We need the help throughout the year, so thanks so much for y'all for donating.
And you know what? We're about to wrap this whole night up, which is so sad, but all good things must come to an end. However, our friend Jacoby wants to send you on your way. Jacoby, come on out.
Yep, and on your way out, don't forget, there's that magic fishbowl out there. You can give a $1 or $2 more.
All right, Jacoby.
You know, I love coming to United Building. I've been going to South 3, and ever since I've been going there, it felt like home to me, and I just love it. And it's special to my heart, and I've never traded anything right in the world. I love coming to United Building. I will never stop. I will always keep going.
Never stop and keep going. Thank you so much, everybody, and good night.
Good night.